Hey guys, I'm currently doing a Nara merch collaboration with my friend Michi. If you guys want, go ahead and check it out in the description down below. It will be greatly appreciated. The next chapter beyond ReMIND, beyond the Darkseeker saga, Kingdom Hearts Phase 2. There's so much to look forward to. Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND gave a sneak peek into what a story for Phase 2 might look like, introducing us to Yozora, who is extremely mysterious, and slightly catching us up with what the Guardians had been up to during the year Sora was missing. They continued the story of ReMIND with Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, a game that revolved around Kairi's memories, trying to search for clues to Sora's whereabouts, where we discover more of her past and find out about a world beyond the one in our realm. This story gave us about the same amount of intel and insight as ReMIND did, and set up a foundation for where we'll start with the Guardians heading into the next saga. Mickey exploring more about the ancient Keyblade Masters in Scarlet Kylam, Kairi training with Aqua in hopes to catch up to Riku heading to this other world, assumingly Quadratum. And the other Guardians will likely provide assistance where need be, or perhaps more revelations about their roles will come to the forefront at a later date, especially if Union Cross has anything to say about it. Speaking of which, while I'd consider Melody of Memory and the ReMIND DLC as sneak peeks into the next saga, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, on the other hand, story-wise, might as well be our prologue into the next arc, revealing who is debatably the main villains of Phase 2 and the Darkness entities, while also giving us major insight into the Master's plan for the future, and additionally telling us where most of our unit leaders end up in the timeline. All of those things being extremely big deals. Doing all of this while introducing plenty of mysteries to keep us talking, leading into the next big console game. Based on what we've seen from Kingdom Hearts after Kingdom Hearts 3, it seems highly likely that one of the next few games will heavily involve Quadratum. Perhaps a whole game about it, since this world seems vast with many mysterious layers. Lots of fans have a huge interest in Yozora, and after finding out that this is where the Master ran off to after Union Cross in some capacity, his relations to that world or his plans for it would be very interesting to hear about, to see. Introducing the Master of Masters and Yozora to Sora and Riku, two of our main characters, in the same game, I think is a perfect way to start off the next game. It's difficult to tell how big the next game would be, but based on average Kingdom Hearts game length, they could include multiple other stories in this game as well, since all the routes the characters are going down connect in different ways. Mickey exploring Scarlet Kylam and the ancient Keyblade Masters serves as a perfect segue into discovering more about the tragedy that struck Daybreak Town, involving characters like Marluxia and Elrina more with our Guardians. Ventus, who was already among the Guardians, has access to a plethora of information that will be mind-blowing and world-changing for the characters now if they were to look deeper into them. The story in Phase 2, the lore for Kingdom Hearts, debatably might be the most interesting it's ever been right now, with a sense of mystery at an all-time high since the series' original conception. Fans loved Union Cross's ending, and if that ending and Dark Road is a hint at what the writing might look like going forward, then we are truly in for it. Gameplay for the next saga also sparks a interesting discussion. While I hope it's safe to say after Kingdom Hearts 3, and since they maintain assets from those games that the gameplay system might flow similarly to it in future games, I must admit the Kingdom Hearts series has a tendency to always want to spice up its formula. I'd go as far as to say there's no Kingdom Hearts game that works the same, because even the games that are the most similar to each other have some super drastic changes that change up the pacing. Like how Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance use a command deck system, but Birth by Sleep is more reliant on command leveling and command styles, while Dream Drop Distance spends a lot of time using Dream Eaters for you to even get access to those commands, and the Dream Eaters being a big part of the combat, since that's how you'd get access to links and other combat enhancements, and they're also pretty decent party members sometimes, compared to Birth by Sleep, which has almost no party members aside from specific game segments. I'm not super worried over that thought though, because the Kingdom Hearts team is full of incredibly creative developers, and reading through Ultimanias and seeing their passion for the combat of Kingdom Hearts really makes me have confidence in whatever system they try to implement, though I do still have my preferences. Another topic of discussion asking for the next phase has been Disney Worlds, and if they'll be included at all, which is a bit weird of a discussion, but I can understand it slightly. Though I think that even if we do get a Kingdom Hearts game without traditional Disney Worlds, there will be Disney references in some capacity. Also, I think getting rid of Disney Worlds would be a missed opportunity of some great world additions like Moana, Inside Out, Atlantis Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, which could appear in any number of Kingdom Hearts games. I truly do feel like we found a good footing for Kingdom Hearts with Kingdom Hearts 3 and ReMIND, and the story is looking great with things like Union Cross. We do still have Dark Road this year, so more revelations are to come. And then after that, we have the 20th anniversary announcements to look forward to, which I predict will be our next big look into the next console games. The next chapter for Kingdom Hearts is truly looking to be a amazing one, a unforgettable one, similar to the experiences we've had before, but different. They're trying a lot of new things, a lot of interesting and unique story features, and I just can't wait to see it. However, that will be all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already, and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.
Now she's a daydreamer. She's always thinking